Hey, what's up everybody, Fate here and welcome back to a new video. Today we'll be going through episode 67 of Slime Rancher. Before we get into it, if you guys wouldn't mind leaving a like on the video, subscribing to the channel, and hitting the notification bell so you don't miss an upload. All three of those things are greatly appreciated and make me happy. So if you could do all three of those things, that would be fantastic. Now we just gotta wait for this game to load in, and then we can get officially started with what we're gonna do. Tight. No way. I'm looking at my phone real quick while I'm waiting for this to finish loading. It said it's Tuesday. Yeah, that's crazy. Didn't ask. Leonardo DiCaprio in another movie? This one's called Killers of the Flower Moon. Didn't think I would ever see Leonardo DiCaprio in another movie, to be honest. This one also has Robert De Niro and Lily Gladstone. Free stack of 2 buttermilk pancakes from Denny's. Nice. 40% off Adidas. Okay. Not really much of an Adidas fan, but if I ever wanted to tap into that shoe company, I can at least get a pair of shoes 40% off. So that's nice, I guess. I'm more into like Pumas, Nike and shit. I don't really have much of a problem with Adidas. But most of the Adidas shoes I've seen are more like feminine, honestly. To keep it a stack, I'm not getting feminine looking shoes. Straight up. Okay. Really? I do want to. Okay, it's that hard to get it. I think I emptied these guys out in the previous episode of the series. Which I know it's been a minute since I have done an episode on the series, but still. There we go. Alright, now let's head over here. Good old grotto. Zoomy, zoomy, zoom, zoom. Alright. I've been going in my head a lot recently. That's crazy. I'm getting stuck in my head thinking crazy thoughts. Not anything like potentially like not anything scary or anything, but like just kinda like I guess it's lonely thoughts, I guess. I guess I've just been feeling like everybody that does talk to me recently has been talking to me because they've been too bored to do anything else. They have nobody else to talk to. I'm tired of being the runner-up and beating people out. I'm tired expiration date on friendships because we don't want to talk to each other. Feel me? To be honest, if they don't want to talk to me, if their only reason for talking to me is because they have no one else to talk to, then they can have fun not having me around. Because, to be honest, I don't have anybody else really to talk to either. So you should see how, because like my phone is always just like naturally dry most of the time. So you should see how excited I get every time I get a notification on my phone. I'm like, oh hey, maybe someone's texting me, or maybe someone is sending me a snap or something. I get kind of excited when I get shit like that, because then it's like, oh hey, maybe someone actually wants to talk to me. But then it's either some kind of like email from some random ass website, or it's like some YouTube notification or something, then I get sad. Or there will be the off chance that someone's just sending me a snap for the sake of like keeping my streaks up or something. And I fucking hate those types of friendships. Types of friendships where I can't even text them on Snapchat anymore because they are too busy wanting to keep the streaks alive. Yeah, nah, if your only reason for hitting me up on Snap is because you want to keep streaks up, then I might just cut you out, to be honest. Because I don't like streaks, to be honest. Like, it's just boring. I don't see the fun in keeping streaks up. I think I have like one very long streak, and that's because they keep it alive, and all I do is just like respond type shit. And outside of that, not really much else I can do. I don't even remember what I just said. Wait, what? Oh shit! Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is getting posted onto Netflix on the 31st on Halloween. That's weird. Huh. I wonder if the first one's gonna get posted on here as well. I haven't seen the first one. I haven't seen Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and I would like to see it before I see the sequel. So that way, if I missed out on anything from the original version. Not to mention, I've heard that Into the Spider-Verse was a really good movie, so I don't want to miss out on it. You know? If these guys are maxed out, I'm gonna have these guys. Once I finish feeding these motherfuckers. But like, yeah, recently I made this one friend during this school year type shit. And at first we would talk like almost every day. Well, not every day, but like at first, because they're in color guard and I'm in band, so like we usually went to football games and all that together. So we would talk every time there was a football game. Eventually they found me on Snap and they added me. I added them back and we went back and forth on their page. And so we would talk on there almost like every day. You know what I mean? And so like, yeah. What was I talking about? Doesn't really matter anymore. Oh yeah, I was talking about that one. Yeah, so then like we kept talking, and now it just feels like they don't want to talk to me anymore. It's almost like the more we got to know each other, the less they wanted to talk to me type shit. It feels weird not having them to talk to. Maybe I'm just not a fun person to talk to. Maybe I need to look back on what we told each other. Maybe I should see, like, maybe I said something that she didn't like or something. Maybe I said something that offended her. Well, I never said anything mean to her. So I don't think that would be good. Maybe I'm just bored. So I know that in the past, people call me boring because of the way I have conversations. I'm really awkward in person. I'm really bad at having conversations. But we'll say, when I go to football games, I'm confident as a motherfucker up there. But, yeah, outside of that, I'm not really that confident. So, I'm a nervous wreck when I go to football games and shit. Well, when I'm, like, anywhere other than a football game type shit. So maybe I'm just awkward, maybe I'm boring, maybe they just got tired of talking to me. Maybe they found someone better to talk to. Stop stressing about it, but it's like, dog, if I'm being honest, I didn't really have anybody to talk to before that. You know what I mean? Like, I got one other person hitting me up every day, and that was a person who literally was only hitting me up for one streaks of. Not to mention, that person and I recently had problems because they thought I was spreading false rumors about him, even though I wasn't. I wasn't even spreading rumors, I just told a few of my friends something I thought was funny about him. So I guess could be looked at as me spreading a rumor or whatever. I told 3 friends about a situation that went down, and then made a joke about it. Then we started joking about it. So if anyone outside of that conversation knows about that situation, that means that either they overheard our conversation or someone that was a part of that conversation went and told them. Because outside of those 3 friends that I was joking around with, I didn't tell anybody about that. About anything to do with that situation. You know what I mean? So, like, yeah. But that person still wants to blame me for that. We ended up making up, and now we're good now, but like, it was like a good week where we didn't fuck with each other anymore, or at least they didn't fuck with me because of that. And the funny part is, the person who let them know about that situation and tried to like paint me out as something I'm not was one of the people that was in that damn conversation with me, that I was joking around with. So, since they were there and they heard the full context, that means that they lied and spun what happened to make me sound worse and to make that person hate me more than they already did. Which means they a hoe ass bitch for that shit. Straight up. I thought this motherfucker was my friend too. It's funny too, cause like the next time I saw him, he pretended it didn't happen. Nah, and that shit pissed me off, cause he was fake as hell afterwards. I just haven't been talking to him as much afterwards. It's like, damn, man, you really gonna try to hoe me out, make me nearly lose my friend? I've made up with that person, but like, the other person that was involved in that situation, I'm pretty sure still hates me for that. Which is like fair, but like, how long are you gonna hate me for? Because I'm not really that responsible for what happened. Like, it was just like a guy friend, like a female friend and a male friend. They were in a relationship together. They broke up for like a day because the guy thought that the girl cheated on him. They ended up getting back together in like another day or two because I guess they worked things out and realized that she didn't actually cheat, but I didn't know that. And the day that it happened to not only be a day of a football game, but also happened to be the day of homecoming. So it was our homecoming football game, and that night also, once the football game was over, was also our homecoming dance. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, that was fairly eventful. And that is probably something that you would want a girlfriend for. So I feel kind of bad that they kind of had that little misunderstanding on homecoming, because that would have been a really good night, especially since one of those people are graduated and the other one's graduated this year. So it's just kind of tough that they missed out on their final homecoming together because of a misunderstanding. Yeah. And now, because of the way that it went down, I kind of feel like I'm at least partially responsible for it, even though it had happened before I even knew it. I guess it's in the past, so it's probably pretty long. Probably shouldn't be long. It's not really my problem. And it's not like the person that I'm referring to has basically blocked me out or anything. Like, if I ask them a question, they're not just going to stand there and look at me in silence. They'll still answer my question, which is more than what I would do for somebody who I'm mad at. If I was upset at somebody to the point that I thought that they were mad at me, I probably wouldn't even talk to them. Straight up. Wait, what? Oh. I'll be back for the rest of those. But yeah, man, like, it's been weird. Sometimes it also feels like I'm living in another world. Like I'm living, like, I guess it's imposter syndrome. Like, it just feels like I'm not always the one making choices. I'm like, okay, shit. It also feels like I'm always ignored. I guess that's why I've decided to do shit like this, like the YouTube shit. Because, like, at least with these videos, people can choose whether or not they want to pay attention. At school, it's the same way, but, like, a lot of people just choose to ignore me at school. I'm just glad that I'm a senior this year, so I won't have to deal with people like that much longer. Maybe I'll be around some people that actually appreciate me or something. Yes, I grab it. It's just sometimes I feel like I could die tomorrow and not many people get that. You know what I mean? I just feel like nobody sometimes. Doesn't really matter too much. Maybe I should let these people know how I feel. Like these people are really my friends. Maybe I should let them know how I feel about the position I'm in. Like, dog, I don't feel noticed. I don't feel like I'm here. Feel ignored. Isn't a bad idea. It's just like earlier I was talking about a person who like met at the football game, started getting close to, and then all of a sudden they just stopped talking to me. It's crazy because before they kind of stopped talking to me, when we were talking like regularly, I was like talking them through like helping out with mental health and shit. And they was talking crazy about mental health. And I'm talking like they was talking about I don't want to say I'm responsible for like her getting more help because that would just be egotistical, but I would say and I'm not gonna say that without me she probably wouldn't be, because that is hella egotistical. If you over here on some I think in life, yeah, that's just dumb. Anybody who would do that is a cornball. Straight up. That's just cornball activity. But, like, her and I regularly talked about it. I always told her I was there for her if she ever needed to talk about anything type shit. Like, I always made sure she knew that I was here to be a home, to be a friend if she... I even told her that like we was family now, so like if she ever needed like a brother type of figure, like a big brother type of figure to talk to, or even just hang out with and keep your mind off of something, I was here. I guess that doesn't matter to her anymore. Now kind of this is how I feel about it. Maybe they're just busy. Maybe they're just busy. Gotta give these people mental down. You know what I mean? I don't want to call them fake either, but it's crazy because they'll come to me and vent to me about like how bad of a person or like how bad someone treats them or whatever. And then like within the next day or two I'll be seeing them hanging out with the same person that they're talking shit to me about. Which, to be fair, I kind of did the same thing. Like there's this one girl, like the girl that I was talking about earlier, who her and her man broke up at homecoming, got back together the next day. Because the reason why they broke up, misunderstanding. That situation, that girl, I was talking to the original girl about what happened in that situation because I felt like the dude didn't really mess with me anymore. And so, like, we talked about that. And then, like, within the next few days, we had a home football game, and she went to the home football game. I also talked a little bit of shit of, talked a little bit of shit about her in the DMs, basically saying, like, I don't really think she, went to be my friend or whatever. And so, like, yeah, basically had that conversation, and then within the next couple of days, we end up, she ends up going to the game, and both of us end up hanging out with her. And then it turns out that she also had beef with her back when homegirl was in high school. Before she graduated, they had beef or whatever. And I guess they moved on from the beef from then because, yeah, they no longer was beefing. It's none of my business though, and I'm gonna end the video off here, guys. So if you like what you saw, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss an upload. If you want to check out my other socials, you can go to the about section of the channel or to the description of this video and all my other videos.